Hello, Leo. Elsie here to do a reading for you, my friends. It is for the month of June 2024. Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you, Leo. And I've just come to bring you some information for the overall, sort of an overall view of what might happen for you. For some of you, it's a general reading, by the way, but for what might happen for some of you, what you can expect for the month of June. So, pardon me, if you are somebody who's always here clicking and your thumbs up and subscribing, being in the comments, thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate you so much. And for those of you who are always here doing that, I appreciate you. And for those of you who are brand new, maybe you just tripped over Ten of Cups Tarot and you've never been here before, I do these monthly readings once a month. It usually comes out before the month arrives, and I'm doing my best to do that today. So this pile here, this oracle deck is going to be used for the overall theme for the month. So what you can expect and what the overall theme for the month. This is the overall mood or energy for the month here. We're going to read about love. We're going to read about it at the end of the reading. So if you're interested in staying around for that, you can do that. But I will read for love at the end. We're going to put some tarot down as well. We're going to clarify with tarot and find out what's going on. Let's find out what is coming up for you, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Leo, please. What is the overall theme for the month? For Leo, what is the overall theme for the month for Leo? What's this? Abundance. I like it. Look, abundance is all of it. And I love that word because it covers everything. Good health, good money, good mind, good decisions, abundance. It's a big bunch of really good stuff here. Here it shows vegetation, flowers. We've got pink flowers. Pink is the color of the crown chakra. So I want to say that your abundance is probably going to come in a version of clarity. Things that you're going to know. The universe is sending you messages here. We've got a lot of green. You're going to be grounded, solid, sturdy here. It feels like that there is going to be not only abundance that's coming at you in terms of something you can hold, taste, right? Because that's what abundance is, pentacles. But it feels like it also is going to come with some sort of a lesson or information about what to do with that abundance. Tell me about the overall mood or energy for the month, please, for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Leo. What's the mood or the energy for this month? We do have envy. Bottom of the deck, we have purpose. I know what I'm here to do. You may find your purpose this month. It says envy. It says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. This is really important to know, Leo. It's really important to know that you are on your own path as an individual doing your own thing. Stop following the crowd. I don't think you're a crowd follower. That's not what I'm saying, because Leo to me is very is a leader. People follow Leo mostly because they're really good at being sort of a badass. I've always said, like in a zombie apocalypse, I just want to have all the fixed signs on my team, right? Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. And I feel like this is sort of telling me that people envy you because people will follow you no matter where you go, even if you don't want them to follow you. You're a leader, right? You're just a natural leader. And the thing is because you're fearless. You're fearless at whatever it is that you decide that you want, you go get it. It says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. And so you will have different challenges, of course. Everybody has different challenges. We're all on different timelines, right? So everybody does have different challenges here. And I feel that you are going to find your way to your abundance, but your path is going to be different than everyone else's. We do have relaxation. So it might be a month of relaxing for you. That part of your abundance might be rest. Take that as it resonates for you. Let's find a deck here. Tell me about Leo. What else do we need to know about Leo? This next card I put down is going to be a decision that you have to make this month, Leo. Tell me about any big decisions that Leo has to make this month. Leo, if you're interested in a private read, please look below. I've pinned a comment for you at the top of the comments section there. So if you're interested in a private read, go ahead and take a look there. There's a link there for you to click. All right. Tell me, what is a decision? What decision needs to be made? The biggest decision that needs to be made in June for Leo, please. We do have the Queen of Wands. This is very interesting because it came up in Sagittarius this monthly overall as well. And I feel like you need to make a decision about the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is Sagittarius, but in this reading, of course, being general, it is also Aries and Leo energy. This is someone who is feminine leaning. Their feminine energy is what they have most abundantly, and then they also have masculine energy. Because as people, animals, plants, we all have the balance of the masculine energy and the feminine energy. The Queen of Wands is someone who's quite tenacious, and it might be why you're attracted to them, not only because they're beautiful, right? Fire sign like you, not only because this person is beautiful on the outside, but because they're super tenacious. This person moves forward regardless of who's behind them. They don't care who's following them. This person colors outside the lines. They're a little bit of a weirdo. This is Sagittarius. I always say that. I say it in the most loving way because I'm a Sag rising. But this person is somebody who's on their own path. They don't really care what you're doing. They don't care what everyone else is doing. They're coloring outside the lines. But please understand that this person's been through a lot, probably just like you. This person has been through a lot. There's a lot of trauma, hardship in their past. And this person sits on the throne in spite of it all. This person is, I'm not saying that they're spiteful, but I feel like this person is successful in spite of everything that came to kill them. It only made them stronger. So I feel like there's a big decision that needs to be made about the Queen of Wands. I think that's a person in your life, someone who you're probably quite attracted to because they're beautiful to look at, like you. They have fire energy, like you. I think that you're attracted to them for those reasons. Tell me what you should be focusing on. What should be your prime focus this month for Leo, please? What should you be focusing on and nurturing this month, Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. The Ten of Swords. Look, I feel like you need to release yourself from something. I think that your focus here needs to be on the Ten of Swords. And for some of you, it's going to be finding out the reason why you feel betrayed, finding out the reason why you need to feel like you need to release something or something needs to come to an end. It feels like something has been slowly rolling towards an ending here. But I feel like it is something that you don't want to end, so you're kind of holding it off. It feels like it will release you, though. Please understand that it could be a horrible, awful ending. It could be silence. It's going to hurt you. It's a painful ending for sure. You feel like someone stabbed you in the back that you thought that you knew. But I want to say that the Ten of Swords is also the release. Once we get through the hardest part of it, which is the Ten of Swords, once we get through the hardest part of it, then at least we can release it. We can start to heal and carry on. Tell me what is coming up in the good stuff. The good stuff that is coming for the month of June for Leo, please. Tell me about the good stuff. What is the good stuff that's coming this month for Leo? The good stuff that's coming is you're going to become more social, I feel. It feels like for some of you, this could be a reunion with someone. We'll clarify and find out what's going on. But just as I look at it here, it feels like some part of your abundance is going to be becoming more social, getting together with a soul tribe, maybe going out, having a few drinks, letting off some steam, having some fun, doing some dancing possibly. But for others of you, it could be you'll be getting invitations to do that. And for others of you, this might be some sort of a coming together of two people. This could be some sort of a reconciliation or a reunion of some kind here. Bottom of the deck, we have Six of Wands. I like it. Overall victory is what you have coming to you this month. And this is your energy, right? That is Leo energy. Look, it feels like you've come from a really hard place, Leo. You've come from either a hard cycle or a hard life, because this is about somebody who's getting victory after the fight, after the war. So I want to say that you're a warrior. You're somebody who is like the Queen of Wands, right? And I feel like you have a connection to the Queen of Wands because she's a warrior as well. And she's someone who has also conquered things that have been hard in her past. So it feels like there is a kinship here, I want to say. I'm going to pull one card for love. And if you want to stick around to the end of this reading, I'm just going to clarify a little bit here. The Lover's Oracle, tell me what's up for love with Leo, please. For June, tell me what's coming up in love for June. We've got playfulness. It says, laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. So I feel like you're about to either meet somebody. I don't know if this person's already in your life or not, but possibly it could be a new person. I don't think there's, for some of you, it might be new. Some of you, it might be someone that you already know because there is a reunion here. But I feel like this is what you have to do. You have to take a lighthearted approach. You can't be so serious all the time. It's time to get a little playful. look, that maybe you're just going to go for a picnic and maybe you end up at the park on the swings, right? Maybe you're in your 50s and you end up at the park on the swings. I'm just going to say. So the laughter is the best therapy, it says here. Have some fun together. It needs to be a little more lighthearted. Bottom of the deck here, we have healing. I like it. Playfulness is healing. It does say here, love is the greatest healer. And then we have healing here, and it says, imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So whoever it is that you're thinking about, for some of you, this will be a new love. For others of you, it will be someone who you already know. Take it as it resonates. Let's clarify this stuff here, find out what's going on. Tell me about this abundance. You have an abundant month ahead of you, and I like it. It feels like you're going places. I'm looking at this lea, like it looks like it's a field of flowers or a lea. Maybe you're going to frolic. Have you seen that video? With a bunch of guys running through the grass. They're like, we haven't frolicked, we got to frolic. I've never frolicked before. So maybe you're going to frolic, I don't know. If you don't know what that means, go look it up. All right, here we go. The abundance. Tell me what's coming up in terms of abundance for Leo, please. What do we need to know about abundance for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? We've got, oh, I like it. Look, incoming. I want to put my hand to my mouth. It feels like something is coming up here, Leo. Something is incoming. I'm going to say abundance is arriving for you, and it's going to arrive quicker than you think. It's going to arrive possibly in the form of a text message or an email, or someone might be, it feels like it's electronic to me. It always does feel that way for me with the Eight of Wands, but the Eight of Wands is things are about to pick up, and they're about to be really abundant for you here. We've got the Ace of Swords. You're getting clarity about something, about some sort of an abundance. The Eight of Swords comes out in the reverse, my friend. I like it. Mental clarity. It's great. I feel like you put yourself in some sort of a mental prison, and it feels like you've either been up in your head thinking about something, not being able to get an answer. I feel like it's this month that you get the clarity you need from asking the questions that you have. And I feel like you're asking those questions of the universe. We do have the Eight of Swords being in the reverse, which tells me no more obsessive thought patterns. And so I feel like whatever message comes in, it could be a message from the universe, right? We have pink here, which is the crown chakra is pink, and it's at the top of your head, right? The crown. So it feels like it's incoming information that gives you clarity and pulls you out of some sort of an Eight of Swords energy where you had trapped yourself in the mind. You couldn't make a decision, or you were thinking about something obsessively. Tell me what else we need to know about abundance, please, for Leo. We do have the Judgment card. Okay, we have the Six of Wands. There you are again, and we have the Six of Pentacles. Look, I kind of like that. I do kind of like that. I feel like I'm supposed to tell you with the sixes to trust in the process. I feel like it's been a hard go for you, I want to say. But look, the sun comes out at the end of July is when your season starts, right? And when the sun comes out, it powers you up. You are the sun. So as it gets warmer and the sun is out, I feel like you're starting to feel better and feeling a little more powered up. I want to say that whatever this information is that comes in, whether it's from the universe or somebody external to you that's on the earth, I feel like you're going to have to make some sort of a big decision. And the big decision might actually throw you into the public eye. So it feels like you are about to make a decision that's going to change your life, and it might throw you into the public eye or make you more popular. And so that means maybe you're getting, for some of you, it might be that you're getting a higher position, right? This person is sitting on a horse. It might be a promotion. It could be that you're going to cause, hang on, excuse me. Excuse me. It's going to cause other people to take notice of you. Look, you're a Leo. You're beautiful to look at. People are going to look at you anyway, but I feel like you're going to get more attention than usual. But I feel like instead of people just looking at you, thinking you're beautiful and not talking to you, or feeling intimidated by your beauty, whether you're feminine or masculine, right? Handsome or beautiful. I always call men beautiful when they're beautiful. Anyways, the Six of Pentacles is telling me people are actually going to be approaching you and giving you reciprocity. And it's almost like people are just going to want to give you things. Like maybe you show up at a restaurant waiting for a friend, and all of a sudden somebody's like, let me just buy you a drink, and somebody sends a drink over. Like it feels like it's a time of not only people looking at you and admiring you and seeing your success, but people are actually walking up to you now and giving you reciprocity about the success. It feels like you're about to make a decision that's going to give you gained popularity. And maybe for some of you, you're gonna be popular because you'll be on a platform somewhere, right? Maybe an internet platform, but it might be also your job, right? Maybe you go from being an associate to being middle management, or middle management to being the operations manager or the CEO. Like, it feels like you get more attention. It feels like more people are around you and they're vying for your attention. And it could be because of this energy of sort of being on the high horse. They see you as somebody here who is very somebody who is above them. So I want to say that's why I'm saying that maybe you get this promotion being above them, like the manager or the CEO or the vice president. I don't know what it is, but it feels like people now want to give you reciprocity because they're really seeing you for who you are. So I feel like your abundance is coming in many ways. It might come in money, it might come in popularity, but ultimately I feel like you're the one that's going to make a decision about what it is that you're going to do. And whatever decision you make, I feel like make the decision and it's going to work out for you. I feel like there's not a whole lot you can do wrong in June. I'm going to be honest with you here. So we have envy. It says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. What are your challenges in this month? The Knight of Wands. You tend to move at things really quickly. You tend to chase the shiny thing. I always look at this one as he's looking at the shiny thing at the end of his wand, right? I feel like that people are envious of your tenacity. They're envious as they look at you gaining ground, that they see you charging at whatever it is that you want. And they see you as being brave, because the knights are that. They are brave. They're protectors. They see you as being brave and going after what you want here. We do have the Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Look, for some of you, it could be a brand new business that you're starting. This is like the beginning of a brand new business, right? This is the beginning. This is the beginning, budding. I'm learning about things. I'm getting my feet wet in it, right? And then we do have the Eight of Pentacles, which is putting in the hard work, going over the details. This is somebody here who's starting, they're working at a business here. It feels like that people are envious of you because you just decide, okay, I want it. I'm going to go get it. And you do. And because not everybody's like that, right? Not everybody's like that, but you are kind of a special breed, Leo. You're a person who is very tenacious. You go and get what you want to get, and you're used to getting what you want. Yeah. All right, so let's look at this decision that's to be made here about the Queen of Wands. What do we need to know about the Queen of Wands, and why do you need to make a decision about this Queen, Leo? We have the Four of Swords, we have the Seven of Cups, and we have the Page of Swords. I feel like it's come to your attention that this Queen is very popular. And I want to say that you've been watching this person. You've been watching them because you're trying to figure out if they have more than one option. I think they do. I feel like this Queen has the option to take the cup from anybody who arrives, but I don't think she will, because she does have boundaries. She's on her own path. She really doesn't care who's following her, who's in front of her. She's more enjoying life being the fiery self than she is anything else. We do have the Four of Swords. So I want to say this is a person that you have intermittent communication with. It's not all the time, but this person does take your text or your call whenever the time comes that you want to communicate with them. We do have the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is overwhelm. It's overwhelm. It's confusion a little bit. And I think you're confused about why this person doesn't reach out to you. I want to say it really isn't anything except that this Queen is very focused on the future. So if you're in the past, this person is focused on the future, and that's why they don't reach out to you first. But I feel like because they don't reach out, that you're trying to watch them, probably online, trying to figure out, are they seeing anybody? Do they have any other options or opportunities? And I'm going to tell you, yes, they do. And I feel like you're kind of confused about the Queen of Wands and how you want the Queen of Wands to fit into your life in some capacity. It feels like you can't make a decision about your emotions. In fact, I think that you keep your emotions under the surface because your emotions overwhelm you when it comes to this Queen of Wands. I feel like you're very attracted to this person. They are very tenacious. The reason you're attracted to them, feminine or masculine, is because they are a person who is taking care of business, right? Maybe they have a business. They usually are a business owner, this person, but they're doing what they want when they want to do it, and they don't really care about anybody else around them, right? We do have the Three of Pentacles. This person could be someone who is your friend, and someone who you consider to be on your team. And I think you support them as well. If they ever needed you, you'd come to their rescue. But I feel like you're seeing the Queen in a different light these days. Like it feels like you have some sort of a romantic feeling for them or an emotional feeling for them. And I think that you are watching them to see if they're dating anyone, to see if they're free. This is someone that I feel that you haven't really had much communication with. I want to say you might be watching them on the internet, on the World Wide Web here, while you are healing, right? While you're not really making communication with people. Tell me more about this Queen, please. And why is this Queen the decision that needs to be made? We've got the Five of Swords, we've got the Six of Swords, and we've got the Hanged Man. So I feel like why you're watching this person is because you want to get a better perspective on who they are. And it's like when you're in a room, like I like to sit at the mall. I'm a little bit of a weirdo, right? I'm a Sag rising. So I like to sit at the mall sometimes, and I'll just go there just to walk around and watch people. And then I'll walk a little while, then I'll sit down, pull up my phone, watch people around me. I like to watch people. People will tell you exactly who they are, what they're thinking, and what they're doing when they don't know you're in the room. And so I want to say that that's what you're doing by watching them online. I feel like you're trying to get a perspective when they don't know that you're watching. And we do have the Five of Swords here. I feel like this Queen may have thrown down their swords and said, you know what, I'm not interested, I'm going to go, and then went along their way. But I feel like you're seeing their perspective now. You understand why they did it. You understand that this person is sort of an energy in itself. Like they don't really need anyone else around, and you really do have to chase this Queen, because the Queen's going to keep running. You got to keep up to the Queen, right? So let's find out what's going on with what you should be focusing on this month, because the focus in the nurture says the Ten of Swords. It feels like something may have come to an end here. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. Why is this the focus this month? We do have the Ten of Wands. It's burdensome for you. It feels like there is maybe some financial issues going on in your home life. And it feels like something came to an end. Somebody may have lost a job in your home. Somebody who, it cuts into the Pentacles, I want to say. I want to say that this home place that you are, the Four of Wands is here. It feels like it's become burdensome. And I want to say that you might be doing it alone. You might be doing all the things, right? Maybe you're doing like all the food prep, making the kids' lunches, paying the mortgage, having the job. Like, I feel like you're doing all of it. And I feel like it's becoming really heavy for you. And you need to find some sort of relief. I think that's what the Ten of Swords is. And you need to find some sort of relief. You need to find some way to alleviate the exhaustion, the pain of carrying things around. We do have the Ten of Pentacles. Look, you have a beautiful, abundant home. I want to say that that the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles tells me that you're the provider. You're the one who provides the home, the sustenance, the money, the food, the car, the house, all of that. I feel like you are probably by yourself doing this, and so maybe a single parent, but I feel like you're doing a really good job. I want to say you're doing a really good job. Everybody's thriving. It's a happy home where there's happiness. I feel like you're doing your best, but I want to say it's got to come to an end because you're getting exhausted from carrying it all by yourself. We do have the Seven of Wands and we have the Sun. So there's your energy, the Sun and the Seven of Wands. I want to say that you need to have better boundaries. That's what this is here. We've got you holding your ground, and you need to make some better time for you. I feel like the Ten of Pentacles tells me that you're very dedicated to your family situation, very dedicated to your home, but carrying it all by yourself is becoming super heavy. And I want to say with the Seven of Wands, it's because you don't have any boundaries. It's time to set up some boundaries. What I mean about that is boundaries are for you. And of course, you're not going to set boundaries. I mean, you really always should set boundaries, even if it's with your children. But it feels like here that too many people have their hands on you. You are helping too many people. You're being an overgiver to too many people. It feels like people are draining your life's energy. And that's why you're feeling exhausted with the Ten of Wands. And that's what needs to come to an end. I want to say that you will have this breakthrough this month, that you are doing too much. I feel like you're doing too much for too many people, and maybe it's time that you focus on your own home. You focus on, building up your home. Maybe you're going to buy a house, possibly, because I feel like that you have a really happy home, but I feel like you're exhausted. So I want to say that it's time for you to see it. It's time to have this breakthrough that you need some better boundaries here, even with family. Like I'm talking extended family, not your children, but even your children. I mean, everybody loves structure. They know when they get A, Leo's going to give them B, right? So I feel like you just need to have some better boundaries so people can't use you up, because you need all of your energy to make money and help the children. And, it feels like there's a lot of things that are on your plate. Tell me about the good stuff. The good stuff for Leo. There is some sort of reconciliation here that's going to bring balance. There is healing as well. I think that there's an opportunity here to reunite with somebody who you feel like you've lost an opportunity with. It feels like when this person offered you a cup of love or an opportunity to be with them in an emotional way, I feel like you either looked the other way or told them no. It might be because you're so weighed down with everything that's going on the home front, and that makes total sense. But I want to say that since you looked away, or maybe you just nothinged this person, maybe you didn't give them an answer, maybe you did, but I feel like now you want to heal that. You're in the juggle and the struggle, but you're starting to get a little bit of balance in your life at this point. So I feel like the good stuff that's coming is maybe you can be a little more social. Maybe you're going to go back and revisit this Four of Cups here. I also want to say that the comfort zone for you is a place of chaos where you're struggling and juggling, and that's a whole nother reading. I'm just saying. We do have the Death card, we have the Five of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. I feel it's time for you, if you do want to have this reunion or be more social or go out with people, I feel like what you need to bring to an end is your hesitation. We do have the Five of Pentacles. I feel like you're a one-on-one person, that you don't like a whole big group of people, that maybe you'll show up at maybe a person's place if there's 3 or 4 people there, but not if there's a whole house full. I want to say that maybe you're just a little more private that way. You're very social, and you know how to be social and do the small talk and all of that stuff, and people love to look at you because you're beautiful, and I feel like you're good that way, but I feel like you feel like there's competition. Also, I feel like that what you need to bring to an end here, what needs to change, is that not only that you feel like you're in competition with everybody, but also that I feel like you hold back sometimes. I'm going to say that the end should be that you are having hesitation. I feel like you should take some of these invitations, because I feel like the Four of Pentacles is telling me that you're becoming stagnant, stable in your finances, and doing head over heart, but that you're so scared of getting hurt that you're not really willing to open up to people. And so I feel like the Death card is here with the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Wands, telling you it's time to be a little more social. It's time to open up and be a little more vulnerable. I think it will lead to good stuff. Tell me about this playfulness here for Leo. Oh, look at that. We got the Ace of Cups, we got the Page of Wands, and we have the Seven of Swords. It looks like there is a new love interest that might be entering your life here, someone who's maybe a fire energy, or the Page of Wands is telling me that you are about to communicate with somebody. Now, I feel like you're concealing it. It's under the surface. It's like you're scared to be honest or truthful with them about what it is that you want. I feel what you want is the Ace of Cups, but I feel like the Ace of Cups, like the Ace of Cups is here, but I feel like the Page of Wands is hiding the Ace of Cups. I feel like you go at this person in fire, flirting, all this kind of stuff, and I think you mean to tell them that you are coming back for this Ace of Cups here that's being offered, that maybe you turned yourself away from, and it feels like here, fire and water is temperance. You will get some balance if you go at it in a playful way. And the Page of Wands is the playful way. We do have the Seven of Swords, though. I think you're scared of revealing yourself. You're scared of becoming, like we got the Four of Pentacles here, which tells me that you're kind of shut off and shut down, not very vulnerable. You have a fear of being vulnerable. You keep things in secret. You keep things under the surface. But in order to be more playful, in order to get the Ace of Cups, if that's what you want, you need to become more like the Page of Wands. Be able to do things on the fly. You don't have to plan everything. You don't have to go so slow at everything. Like, you don't have to have a week's advance notice before you decide to get a babysitter and go out. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you need to do things that are more impromptu, fun, flirtatious. I feel like you just need to get out and flirt, I'm going to say. And playfulness is what we're talking about here. Yeah, playfulness is also therapy. I feel like it right now that you're sort of under the surface and closed off from this, but I feel like that's going to change. It feels like here the reason that you don't go out is because you have some sort of unfinished business here with somebody, and maybe you don't want to bump into them. It's somebody that you haven't talked to in a while, and someone that you've been thinking about, someone that you're preparing to pursue, I feel, pursue adventures with. That's what it feels like here, because you are going to get some sort of a victory in the month of June. I'm going to leave it right here. Look, again, we have the Three of Cups. It looks like you need to get out and be more social, or maybe you're going to ask somebody out, or maybe someone will ask you. Maybe you'll get an invitation. But I feel like you are probably going to end up being a little more social this month, and because you need to. A lot of stuff is heavy. You carry a lot of stuff. It's time to kind of release it and let it go and have a little bit of playful fun under the sun. I'm going to go for now. Thanks for being here, Leo. I'm out for now, and I'll be back because I'm always back. Take care, y'all. Bye-bye.